All right, perhaps no surprise, Wall Street is still very hot on energy. Two big calls in the space today. First, Goldman Sachs raises price targets on the super majors. Exxon goes, Steph, to a 117 from 104. It's now 103. Conoco goes to 140 from 130. It's now 120. Chevron goes to 181. The stock's sitting at 179 and change. So it's not exactly a big bump, and all of these stocks have done quite well. You have Chevron, which, if I recall correctly, just became your second largest energy position because Schlumberger just jumped it from, I think, what you told me last week in overtime.
Yes. Schlumberger is by far my biggest energy play right now. Chevron is second, and Diamondback Energy is third. I am double my benchmark weighting, so it means I'm 10% in my portfolio is energy. Very strong free cash flows. We've talked about them. Low break-evens across the board. Supply and demand, obviously, there's a huge imbalance, and it's not getting better anytime soon. Valuations still are very, very attractive. And I think what you're going to see is earnings revisions going higher. And these companies have pricing power. So Chevron, I kind of barbell it. I mean, Chevron is kind of the big, boring play, right, and integrated, and it's got a good dividend, good assets, tons of free cash flow. Keep buying back a lot of stock. I think they can get to a $5 billion buyback. Schlumberger is my hidden technology play. They make their customers more efficient, and talk about pricing power and margins. Margins have gone up for 7 straight quarters in a row for Schlumberger, and they're going to be up 200 basis points this year, according to guidance. And then Diamondback, they are doing some fun things in terms of with their free cash flow, special dividends. It now yields 4%, and they've got very good assets. So, and it trades at 7 times earnings. I mean, so I think these stocks can still be bought, and I'm using the weakness on whenever we get it to buy more.
Doc, you're a Diamondback guy. In fact, energy is your largest sector.
Yep, it is, Scott, and it has been all year. And to give you an idea, Peabody Energy, for instance. Now, this is a more of a coal play, but nonetheless, Peabody, Patterson Energy, Consol, these are up between 70 and 180% this year. To your point, I joined Steph and Bryn Talkington in FANG and in Venom. Those are two stocks, VNOM and FANG, that are really involved, of course, in fracking. But there are so many energy plays, and I don't disagree with Steph about the people that go out with technology to help get more energy out of the ground, whether it's Halliburton or Schlumberger or a host of others, National Oil Well, Varco. I own almost all of them. And, that's my favorite part of the portfolio, without a doubt.
Jason Snipe, you go broad XLE, but you also have Chevron.
Well, obviously, I mean, energy has grown tremendously this year. It's up 60% year to date. Chevron's been the fully integrated name that we like. As Steph mentioned, great dividend, strong free cash flow. I mean, revenue was up 70% last quarter. So energy, we've been market weight this year. I mean, we missed a little bit of the run up. So, but I do agree that, if you're looking at oil, crude as a proxy and nat gas, like we talked about earlier, these names have more room to run. So I think you can buy them on any pullbacks.
52-week highs, ConocoPhillips, Marathon Petroleum, Valero, 66. Apache. Jim, you have Kinder Morgan. You don't own Marathon anymore, right?
Not
you
anymore.
Sold that recently?
Sold it a few weeks ago. Wish I'd held on to it, but it had done so well for me that I decided a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. What I own, Scott, I've kind of got a barbell approach here. I've got Kinder Morgan, which is a nice dividend play, and to the whole natural gas discussion that we were having, about 3/4 of their business is natural gas. So I really like that one. But my sort of sleeper for the next couple of years is Transocean. I will admit, last summer I bought this as more of a trade, but as I think about this supply-demand imbalance, we're going to be drilling everywhere. The rigs that Transocean has cold stacked are going to come out of cold stacked. Their new builds on order are going to get immediately put into production and at higher and continually rising day rates. So I really like Transocean here.
All right.